Hello out there. Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to talk a little bit tonight about the fall is here and it's winter time again. This was usually the time the average person, man or woman, they gain a little bit of extra pounds for the holiday season due to the cold weather and what comes with that. It's the hibernation phase of the human. It's the hibernation phase of nature, and we instinctually want to get away from the cold, add calories to our diets, and gain body fat to sustain us throughout the cold winter. So, right now, I'm enjoying a huge bowl of yogurt. And speaking of that, some of the foods that we have to eat in the winter months, well, I say don't have to eat, but we typically do eat, are very high calorie. You know, we're talking stuffing, mashed potatoes, breads, lots of cheeses, and mostly the culprit, a very high intake of carbohydrates. And this is where most people fail. So, the winter, what brings to my mind when the winter hits is, you want to be cozy and you want to be warm, and high caloric intake. It just feels right. It just feels good. But if this year you're not wanting to add on 5 to 10, sometimes 15 pounds of extra body fat, around that body, around the midsection, the legs and the ass, if you don't want to do that, here's some tips and tricks from me about how to enjoy a satiating diet, highly nutritious, very delicious, and will leave you trimmer with the next 4 to 5 months coming up. So, I learned it over time. Every winter I experienced, I would gain about 10 pounds of fat, no matter what. And I was working out my whole life and stuff, and I understood that. I knew about calorie in, calorie out when I was younger, but it would just take just a little bit of extra bread, more sauce, a couple more beers, just a little bit of extra, and when you add those calories, that adds up, and a little bit of extra non-movement. If you're not working out, and the wintertime you tend to get a little complacent, and the weather's it's shitty outside. It's all snowy. I'm just gonna skip the gym. I don't have time today. The sun already went down. It's getting dark. It's cold. I don't want to leave the house. And this is just coming down to pure laziness. As we know, we live in a different society these days. There's gyms open in the winter. There's ways around it. You can get out there. It's really just being lazy. And we can't be lazy with our fitness. And we also can't be lazy with our meal prep and what we're consuming and our calories that we're taking in. So, what you gotta do is, instead of having all these extra carbohydrates, what we must have is a bunch of extra protein. And that'll satiate you, leave you full, add muscle, and you can pretty much eat unlimited of it. Like you can have, if you have 4 chicken breasts, nice size chicken breast, about 6 ounces. If you have 4 of those, and one carbohydrate, one small portion of carbohydrates, 70 to 100 grams of rice, you'll be full. Like, for the average person, you'll be full. That'll get you. It's up to you if you want to do that. Do you want to diet like that? It's all on you. But I say nuts and seeds. As I get older, I'm staying away from peanut butter, sunflower butter, almond butter, cashew butter. While they're awesome, this is my just, you're in the kitchen late night and spoonful, and then another spoonful, another spoonful, and another spoon. And then you got 7 spoonfuls, and those are about 200 calories per spoonful. And fat, it wears different on the body than a carbohydrate. It won't hit you the same, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hitting that with the spoon, you added 1,000 calories. So if you eat 1,000 calories, that's part of your daily intake. If you had 1,000 calories and then you had your normal meal with that, but you forgot, you're in the kitchen, just midnight snack, and you had 6 scoops of peanut butter or almond butter, and you added that to your diet, that's another 800 to 1,000 calories. That adds up. So you got to pay attention. Can't just be hogging it down like that. But instead of having the butters, have the walnuts, have some cashews, have peanuts, some peanuts, not this bowl full of cashews, not that much. But tailor it so you don't get so hungry that you freak out and you eat like a whole bunch of bread at once because you're so hungry and you're I just need food at all. Every 3 to 4 hours, have a sensible meal. When it comes to the carb part this year, make sure you're going smaller on carbs, heavier on protein, moderate with fat. Especially if you want to maintain some leanness, this will help you if you're looking for that sort of thing. If you want to gain a bunch of weight, by all means, we all know how to do that. Just keep eating. Just eat and eat and eat and just eat whatever you want. But if you're looking for an aesthetic, lean, healthy physique, you want to feel good, it's about great nutrition, and eating the right balance. It takes a little bit of knowledge. As far as supplementation goes, I would say vitamin D3 is excellent in the winter. As you know, the sun goes down earlier and we don't get hit with the beautiful rays of that fireball in the sky. And this, in turn, gets us depressed and gets more, melatonin gets more prevalent in the body. That's like what your body uses as the natural sleep. It puts you to sleep, so it makes you sleepy, and vitamin D will help with this sort of thing, and it'll give you a boost, and you can't get the same rays from the sun hitting you in the right way that you need to gain that vitamin D3 naturally, but the supplement is absolutely excellent. Get that supplement. It's always worth it. It's cheap. It's not even that much money, vitamin D3. It's healthy for you. It'll help you this winter. The main takeaway is portion control. It's all good to have pies and cakes, and there's going to be cookies hanging out and holiday versions of Starbucks, candy cane, mocha, milkshake, at Starbucks. Get the small one. Don't get the freaking big one. There's no need for that. Get with the get with the water program. So before you eat, have some water and drink 6 ounces of water. That'll help fill you up too. Then have your meal. If you're still hungry after your meal, have some more water. Wait 10 to 20 minutes. Let the signal go to your stomach that you did get fed. It takes a little bit of time to kick in, and us as Americans, we seem to just scarf down food, just go crazy, and we eat so fast, and then we're thinking that we're still hungry, and they didn't even register in our bodies yet, and then we keep eating, and then before you know it, you're very full, and then you get tired, and then you're laying on the couch, and then you pass out, you fall asleep because you're all full of all these carbs and stuff. That's also a drawback on the carbs, is it will spike your insulin and make you sleepy. It doesn't give you the energy you're looking for. Now these carbs I'm talking about, I'm not talking about like sweet potatoes and oats and brown rice and stuff. These carbs I'm talking about, these quick carbs is what we need to dodge. And if you do have them this year, portion control. One slice of pie. One. Mashed potatoes, small bowl. It's going to be about 6 spoonfuls. That's it. If you keep eating those, you're loaded butter and salt and pepper. Nothing inherently wrong with that, but there is something wrong with 1,000 calories of it. That's not going to help you, especially if you're not going to get up and do cardio because, oh, no, it's cold out there. I can't do it. Traffic sucks. Excuses aplenty. I don't think that's appropriate, so it's time to, if you want to take this seriously, you're going to have to work out in the dead of winter. It's cold, but it's worth it, and it will boost your endorphins, make you feel better. Overall, it's the good decision. And up front, the cost is going to be, damn, you got to suffer for an hour and a half. But in the long run, that night, you'll sleep better, you'll feel better. You did the right workout, you're detoxifying, you're keeping your bones, ligaments, muscles strong. You are pushing away the adipose tissue, which we don't need at this time in human history. Because we have, I got a room, I have a bedroom, I don't have to wear wolf skin, and we're not in a hut, we're not building fires. Now, back in the day, not so long ago, but thousands of years ago, that was great that we ate whatever calories we can get. The body hangs onto that fat. It still does that to these days. We didn't change that much. So, if you are looking for the aesthetics to show off in the spring and the summer, it starts right now in the fall and in the winter. And you got to pay attention now for the long run benefit of the future. Alright. That's all I wanted to share with you tonight. And I'm going to eat the rest of this yogurt. Now talking about all this food. I'm excited. So, God bless. Thank you new subscribers for subscribing. I'm at 227. It's amazing. And so I'm glad I could help everybody. This is a true blessing for me. Appreciate it. Alright. Tim, signing out.